is Doctors is well known for its extra cashback model, right? But we do have our own Doctors blog, and all the credit goes to you. And I think our blog is into multi-niches. We cover fashion, food, technology, politics, anything that is hot in the town. And apart from that, I think something that really gets my interest is, we cover a lot of traveling experiences also, and that to our own experiences. So, okay, so starting with, before we talk about TopCharge content strategy, I think it's very important to understand what is content strategy. So, what do you think is content strategy?
I believe a content strategy should be, first of all, one should be able to define what content is. The intent of the content speaks volumes. So once you are aware of the intent, that would easen out the things, and then accordingly you can do your research. Then research begins. Once the research begins, you have to see what all has been already there on online.
So Garima, don't you think in general content strategy should be differentiated on the basis of B2B and B2C market? As in, are we writing for the customer directly, or are we writing it for in-whole to business marketers, right? Shouldn't it first start with the kind of audience that we are writing to? Isn't it? So, yes.
Yes, that's right. Whenever we start writing, when we pick up a keyword or idea of a content, then first thing what we try to figure it out is the stage of awareness a reader would be at. Like, it could be unaware stage, it could be solution driven stage, something like that. So once we figure out that what stage are we writing for, are we going to give him, make him realize that this is their problem and they need a solution for that. That could be one. If they are most aware, they know the problem and they know the solution, so they know that okay, this product could help us. So something like review of a product would help them, something like that. So I think that intent is.
I guess if we talk about specifically for TopCharge content strategy, I think our true focus is on users, right? Honestly speaking, there's so much information out there. You search for any topic, you search for any sort of drugs or medicines, you would get so much of data. So do you actually believe that we can create some difference?
Yeah, we have example of also. Yeah, in this medicine area was something which it started before I joined, and then we just had a series of medicine oriented blogs, and it was not much creating value or something like that. But then we figured it out and we listed out some of the data, some of the keywords.
I listed on the format, the
layer. Then there was one syrup blog we did, that was ibuprofen syrup, and it really worked for us, and it's generating a lot of traffic for
us. So while you was researching anything new, anything challenging, something that interests our maybe readers or users that you want to share?
Yeah, actually there are so many stories behind every blog has.
Of course.
Yeah. So for this particular one, I actually called a doctor sister of mine. Yeah, and she gave me some little inputs on when should we not take this, or some precaution, because definitely this is the medicine. We cannot prescribe someone for any medicine. So that helped us.
Okay, it have different connotations, different meanings, and I think content is altogether a different world where you can give your own, you can share your own experiences. Additionally, you can give a lot of wordful information, right? So what according to you is content?
Content for me is portraying my inner thoughts, portraying my what all information do I have. So as she discussed, I would like to relate one of my blogs with it. So everyone knows I have a pet at home, German Shepherd. So there was one blog of mine, it's about pet at home. So when I was writing about that blog, I was so excited. So yes, I was supposed to write about German Shepherd. So although I was not aware much about him, so I literally went to my brother, since he's the master. So I literally asked him what injections he's going through, what is his diet, what all he needs. So yeah, I took that, and then I was like more connected to him with my dog, and then that information really helped me to put in my content. Yeah, so that was one of my informational blog which I could gather the information from
your own personal life.
Yeah.
you can relate to things. And I think that's the beauty of your profile. I think you guys are doing exceptional job. Anything else that you want to share?
Yes. So I was told to share, like, there was a blog I picked. It was on career counseling online. So that was a blog, and I did like I used to do before, just researching and writing it down. So one evening I got a call from my friend. She was in a phase of she was not actually satisfied with what she's working with, and then she wanted to switch because her personality is different from what she's working. So she was little troubled, and then I thought, okay, maybe I could help her. And then I went to the blog I wrote, and it actually made me introspective. Is it worth sharing?
Okay.
Like, that was actually changing.
That's interesting, huh?
Yeah. Is it worth sharing? And then I thought maybe not. And actually I did not share that, because then I thought there were so many loopholes in that, and there was so much of scope I could have. When you have to personally refer someone to that, the piece of writing you have just created, so then actually, it has to be value oriented. It has to have some value which will help the other person. So that blog actually changed my way of thinking, and further whenever I started writing, I had that in mind that someone is going to read this, someone is going to get something out of it. So yeah.
So I think you yourself, we are our own teachers, and we teach ourselves the best. So this is something really nice of you to understand or introspect yourself, your content. That okay, these are my loopholes, or these are the areas that I need to work on, and I think that's how we can make our content better. Right? So after listening to Shraddha, I really want to know that anything that you want to share about your career journey.
So yeah, I'll be soon completing 2 years in TalkCharge, and makes me immensely proud to be a part of such a beautiful organization which has literally helped me to shape my career. Starting, yes, I was a content writer before, but yes, TalkCharge has literally changed my personality, the way I write, the way my thinking, the way I do research. Yes, TalkCharge has played a huge role in shaping me as a content writer. So yeah, I'm so proud of being in TalkCharge. Yes, I feel so good about it. Every day I have so much to learn from every team. Being it SEO team, being it digital team, there's so much to learn. Research, finding new keywords, researching for them, using new tools for that sake.
What are these tools that we're using?
So yeah, we are using Ahrefs and SEMrush for searching a good volume keywords and for our research. These tools help us to find various LSIs, their volumes, the traffic we could generate for them. Yes. So yeah.
So I do need to ask one thing. Let's say we want to help our viewers to actually. Not everybody can go with all the tools that we have. If they just want to choose one, which one would you choose?
For me, I started with SEMrush. So yeah, that tool literally helped the way I used to write. What happens is when we start writing, we write random things, what we feel like doing. But once you have this tool, you know what you have to add in your content, or valuable keywords you get to write, and then accordingly your research, it literally helps in your research, the way your layout forms. Yeah, that is a good help for yourself.
How Shraddha, we can differentiate between these two tools? Any major difference that a person should look at?
Yes, actually these tools, I would say that we cannot pick one tool. Actually, every tool has different. Every tool actually helps us in different ways. So if we are looking for let's say for checking our rankings for our blog entirely, so we'll just use our URL and just use Href for that, and we'll get to know on what keywords it's ranking and what is its traffic we're getting. And if I want to know any related LSIs and all, I'll go to Keyword Planner.
So what I believe is, the end goal is to rank yourself, to rank your content, and of course, for everyone it's one or another way to get monetized as well. Monetization is always the end goal, but you would get that only when you're ranking. All your content actually matters. Yes, domain authority is also very important. You need to create it, but that can be only done when you're serving great or good content, right? And there is a reason why we call that content as king. So talking about it, you know, talking about ranking your content. So any personal experience that you guys can share, you know, when we actually ranked our blog, you know, you guys did research something and actually put a lot of efforts, and finally it's on the first page or maybe on top 3.
Many stories for that.
Yeah, we do have. So we like to go with first.
Yeah, okay. So this was one blog. There's actually many, but recently there was a blog I picked up that was on PUBG and Free Fire.
Oh, wow.
And I played PUBG, but not Free Fire at all. So actually I had to download it. Yeah. So actually I downloaded Free Fire the night before. I had to actually write. And I played it for hours, you won't believe. And then finally when I was sitting on my desk and writing, it was all recalling and I could just make the differentiation. Okay, that was not there in PUBG. So I made a verdict kind of blog on that. And yeah, next day I saw it's in first page. And I was really happy about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, they were my one of the first blogs which I always mention, and I have to mention it. That is funny Bollywood dialogues. So that one blog literally changed my journey as a writer. So yeah, when I started, so I'm a huge Bollywood fan. I love watching movies. I love mimicking those artists. I do in when we chit chat around. So yeah, I love actors.
Play truth in there.
It seems like that.
And we have a defined there. Yes.
Oh.
So yeah, so I like mimicking those actors and actresses. So when we came up with this keyword, I was so gigged up and I was so excited. Also because this was the first kind of blog I was going to write. But then when I came to writing, I was like so blank. What should I do? And obviously I took your help. I came to you. What should we do? What else? Then yes, we both ideated, and then I curated content. It went ahead. So for days, I wasn't doing anything. And I was like, chalo, okay, my first try. And after a week, it was on first page and first position.
Still now it is on first.
It is on first position. It literally changed something in me. I was literally so happy. I couldn't be that happy. That pleasure, that happiness you get when your work speaks volume is, we cannot mention it. We literally cannot mention it. So yeah, when I talk about it, I've had goosebumps.
Such a pride feeling.
Yeah. So yeah. So not just that, there are many blogs, but yes, it will always remain special to me. Always.
Even that's the identity for content writers,
Exactly.
Not everybody would be strong in every single niche that we cover. Because yes, a Top Judge blog is a multi-niche blog. But any which way is proud of you guys, you being player, you being Bollywood crazy fan, and you guys are writing for medicines and technology and so much more, and giving your best, and even then we are ranking. And hats off to the research that you guys are doing. I think I love it, and yes, as you said, your content speaks volume, and I think we are on the right path. Let's keep pushing ourselves.
तो गाइस, अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो लाइक कर देना। अगर आप हमारे चैनल पर नए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए एंड बेल आइकन पे जाके ऑल पे क्लिक कर दीजिए ताकि आपको हमारी वीडियोस के नोटिफिकेशन सबसे पहले मिले।